Kim Soo Hyun finally broke his silence. After weeks of controversy surrounding the late actress Kim Sae Ron, he held a press conference on March 31st to set the record straight. But did he really clear things up, or did he just raise more questions? Today, we're breaking down his statement, what he admitted, what he denied, and the things that still don't quite add up. Kim Soo Hyun started with an apology, though not necessarily for what people expected. He expressed regret for taking so long to speak, admitting that he was afraid of losing everything he worked for. He even called himself a coward for prioritizing his image over honesty. But here's the thing, why now? If he was planning to tell the truth all along, why wait until things escalated to a legal battle? It's hard to ignore the timing. Damage control, anyone? Now let's get to the core accusations. Kim Soo Hyun made it very clear, he did not date Kim Sae Ron when she was a minor. He did not pressure her over debt. He did not contribute to her tragic passing. According to him, they dated 5 years ago for 1 year, then went their separate ways. He claims the KakaoTalk messages presented by Kim Sae Ron's family were manipulated and that a forensic analysis proved he wasn't even the one messaging her in certain conversations. Sounds definitive, right? Well, here's the catch, he doesn't actually provide that proof. Instead, he asks the family to submit their evidence for legal verification. If he already has the forensic results, why not release them publicly? And here's where things took a weird turn. In the middle of his speech, Kim Soo Hyun started talking about the struggle between his public persona and his real self. He said that during the filming of Queen of Tears, he always made decisions as star Kim Soo Hyun, not as a regular person. And that's when he just shouted star Kim Soo Hyun in the middle of his press conference. Cue the internet going wild. Instead of making his point, this moment just became a joke. People were genuinely confused. Why the dramatic emphasis? Why separate himself like he's got an alter ego? And in a serious press conference about a major controversy, it felt totally out of place. More importantly, it raised another question. If he was so focused on protecting his career, did he lie about his relationship with Kim Sae Ron back then just to save face? And if it was that important to keep under wraps, was there more to hide? Kim Soo Hyun didn't just defend himself, he went on the offensive. He straight up accused Kim Sae Ron's family of twisting the narrative, leaking misleading evidence, and threatening him with more exposures every day. He also took aim at the media, especially the YouTube channel that's been backing the family's claims. He said they've been framing him as a predator without real proof. If he's telling the truth, then yeah, these are serious accusations. If the evidence really is manipulated, that's defamation and he has every right to fight back. But if he's wrong, this could seriously backfire. Publicly calling out a grieving family in such a high-profile case is a risky move, and it could easily make him look worse if things don't go his way. To wrap things up, Kim Soo Hyun's legal team announced that they're taking this to court. They're filing defamation lawsuits to clarify the facts and prove his innocence. His final words? He won't ask people to believe him, he'll prove it. It was a strong ending, but was it enough to win people over? So, how did people react to Kim Soo Hyun's big press conference? Well, let's just say it wasn't the mic drop moment he might have hoped for. First off, the biggest meme to come out of this? Star Kim Soo Hyun. Yeah, the way he kept referring to himself like that had people laughing, cringing, or just straight up confused. In the middle of such a serious situation, why did he decide to frame it like a split personality thing? Was he trying to make a point, or did he just set himself up for memes? Then there were the tears. Oh boy, the tears. Some fans saw them as proof of his sincerity, but the general reaction? Bro thinks he's still filming Queen of Tears. People called it crocodile tears and felt like he was acting rather than actually taking responsibility. And let's be real, if you're crying at a press conference is getting compared to your K-drama performances, something clearly isn't landing the way you want it to. Even his appearance got people talking. Some thought he looked serious and composed, but others felt like he walked in as if he was attending a movie premiere rather than addressing a major scandal. The whole thing just didn't sit right for a lot of people, especially since he barely addressed the lawsuit against Kim Sae Ron's family. Instead, it felt like he was focusing more on how all of this affected him. Overall, the internet wasn't buying it. His fans are standing by him, but for a lot of people, this press conference raised more red flags than it cleared up. Instead of shutting down the controversy, it might have just made things worse. So, did Kim Soo Hyun's press conference help his case, or did it just add fuel to the fire? He denied the allegations, but some of his explanations raise even more questions. And with legal action now in play, this story is far from over. What do you think? Was this a genuine effort to clear his name, or a carefully crafted PR move? Let's talk about it in the comments.